Life is a dream. And that dream is happiness. Happiness for everyone. And in order to achieve that happiness, we need more data. Everything is data. The universe is data. Yes, we collect data on people who willingly give us the data. We have a purpose. It is all connected. It is all united for one dream. That dream is life. In my childhood, I was always very close to the forces of nature. In nature, things happen not because we choose it, but because they have to. It is an order. It is a system. The way I grew up, there was a natural need to be smart about your surroundings, to know more about everything around you. Water systems, the whole ecosystem, all the strings attaching each other. You basically have to create a whole catalog of knowledge for yourself in order for your own survival. We collect data with the same principle, the principle of survival. You know, I have always had a very fond idea of the aesthetics of life. As a kid, I would be making all these drawings of nature, of ecosystems. It really wasn't until much later, until I look back at all my diagrams, I understood that I just made drawings of how data works, how it moves. And basically, I was just drawing digital systems, but from nature. I finally understood how a giant computer works, with all of its functions, all of its systems. I finally saw how data was moving from prey to predator. The same data moving from one entity and to another. No, it is not something that I talk about very much, the rainforest. Now, in my childhood, I much more focused on ecosystems, on waterfalls and diagrams of natural habitat. It was much more about nature than anything else. I mean, there's a lot I don't want to go back to. But sometimes when I have to revisit a certain moment in my childhood, it starts something in me. I want to go faster and faster. I want to gain more knowledge that I don't have yet. It's a driving factor for the human experience. Fear. Movement is of great importance. Everything that is something today came from movement. That is why I move. As of the whole thing of me not having an actual office. That is me being on the move, but always reachable. It is very important that I can always get in touch with our dwellers. Everyone working at life always needs to have a video station put up where I can reach them at all times. That is of great importance. And this wonderful, beautiful box was designed by our very, very talented design team. And now it's a classic. And we are sticking to it. It is a simple question of math. If your competition works 40, 50 hours, you work 100. In the end of the year, you will have been doing twice as much. Understanding, of course, that you work harder and smarter than your competition. Luckily, at life, we have the best people. Life is not a joke. It is a serious matter. I am bored to tears when I hear another competitor, another business talk about their CEO. We do not have a CEO in life. We are built up as an ecosystem. We are built up not with jobs and tasks, we are built up with purposes, which means I am not a CEO. But in nature, as in life, we need a pathfinder. We don't need workers. We have dwellers. That is not a COO. It's not a chief. We need a toolmaker. That is what we call them. Not a president. What is a president? It is top fruit. It is juicy, rejuvenating. It is exciting. A contract employee is a summer bird. A freelance expert, for example, a freelance employee, that's a flying chipmunk. We don't need cleaners to clean up after us. we have soil, we have fertilizers, we have seeds, we have everything an ecosystem needs in order to grow, to create life. We are not just a company. And our whole business strategy is not so much a strategy as much as it is survival. It wasn't a question of if and how life is going to be built, how life is going to be made. It was a question of when. And if not by me, I'm sure by somebody else. But of course, now we did create life. Now it's funny, all the new dwellers that we hire, they tend to get new names. Now, nothing crazy at all, it's simple, just their normal name, but they would change a letter into an X or an Y or an C or something like that. I had nothing to do with that. It seemed like the first people did, and then it catched on. And now everyone I see have gotten a new name. There have been several rumors about these rituals for our new dwellers, employees. It is nothing I've ever seen and nothing I've ever been with, but they sound very funny and very nice. And you get a very wide and unique array of names and people. It's a healthy system. Yes, it is true. We collect data about people. That is what we do. It is our whole idea. We don't hide that unique perspective from anybody. And everyone knows that we sell on the data. That is how life works. The only difference from us and everybody else is we're very honest about it. A question I got a lot in the beginning was, why do people give you all of their data when they know that you sell them, when they know that this is how you make a living? I guess the only true answer is they believe in life. They believe in what we do, in our vision, in our dream. You see, the people who uses life are just like us. They're dreamers. They're visionaries. They want to belong in something bigger than themselves. In an ecosystem where everyone and everything is important. And people, I guess, believes in our goals. They have the same goals for their life. They believe that we can improve health, that we can improve society and sustainability, that we together can live in an ecosystem, let's just call it the world, where we're happy. But in order to make that sustainable, we need data. All of it. As much as we can. From everywhere and everyone. The knowledge out there. The secrets. the possibility of surviving, of helping, of sharing, of surviving. It is actually quite simple. Life is the foundation of life. At Life, we don't seek out to just hire people. We hire data sets. Now, being able to create data and innovate the whole idea of how data is made, and that is what we look for. A lot of the work that we're doing at Life is actively creating data, or maybe you can say influence how data is being made. Kind of trying to navigate and ask the question, what kind of data are people producing? So in this business model, our ecosystem, we make money out of people's data. But Life also collects data on many other subjects. Our teams are out there with all of our technologies, out gathering information about stones, rocks, and waterfalls, springs, and trees. All of it collects data. All of it is reachable. It is possible to gather. all of it really is just information about the whole electromagnetic spectrum. It can even be hypothetical things like, what if history went down differently? If this happened instead of that, and so on. We are out to find everything, every possible scenario, every achievable outcome of any action ever taken. Like, say, if you are solving a puzzle, you want to use all the different pieces of the puzzle. Now, the puzzle is the universe. Now, the universe is just a dream that we are all dreaming. But now imagine taking one atom of one place and another a different place. Now that dream, that universe, it will change completely to something different, something we don't know yet. We want to learn what is actually going on. And when it comes to the ideas of immortality, we are 8 billion people on Earth. Somewhere, the secret to eternal life must lie. It can be in a small place. It can be in the jungle. It can be a whole country knowing. Maybe it's just one person. Someone knows something. Someone holds the philosopher's stone. Someone has the vision of eternal life, of the immortality that nature prevails, of always living in different forms, but always surviving. Now we owe it to our future generations to find that special somebody and let their secret be free. Rest assured, we are looking for you.